Stirring the black coffee with chopsticks using the vortex method, the only true way to optimize the taste of your black coffee at the molecular level. Let's see what all the big deal is. We'll get started, but first, black coffee, because I can't have cream and honey or sugar in my coffee before the endoscopy today. I don't know how you black coffee people do it. I don't. I really don't. I gotta have my cream. I really do. If I had to drink black coffee, that might be the quickest way to get me to not drink coffee. Seriously. I guess I'll have to have a real cup of coffee after. But I'm not a coffee supremacist. Some people are. A black coffee supremacist. You know how people who are the black coffee supremacists, they think they're better and they got to put you down. I would never put any of that garbage in my coffee. Okay. All right. It's funny the mounds that people are willing to die on or fight on. I don't care how you drink your coffee. Personally, I don't care. I don't care if you drink coffee. It doesn't matter to me. That's the cool thing about me is doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But I'm having coffee only because I don't want to get that caffeine headache at about 9 or 10 o'clock. Not interested in that. So I got to put a little bit of caffeine in my body, I guess. Ever notice that women with bigger breasts say things like, I don't see what the big deal is about boobs. I mean, they're just boobs. Yeah, that's why they enter the room before you do, because they're just boobs. Most of the why would God beat up the bride before the wedding types are going to scatter and probably be the fastest ones to scatter. I've got news for you. It's about enduring until the end. You know that phrase, enduring until the end? How convenient that you deleted that part. Even if it means jail or death. The tares are with the wheat until the harvest. The harvest. The big one. And then it happens. Tares don't get to stick around. And if they're good, they get to become wheat during a 7-year period. I never understood that one. It's boom and done. Those that endure till the end will be saved. Simple as that. American easy believism in Christianity, it's permeated the whole Christian culture. Christ suffered. Apostle Paul suffered. The apostles suffered. Guess what you are going to do if you're a Christian? Probably going to suffer. So all of the I have favor with God types and the I'm blessed, like the how you doing? I'm blessed types, you're going to be really disappointed how things turn out. So my advice is this: loosen your grip on this world and the things of this world. Life's going to turn out much better for you. Loosen your grip. I remember I was a judge at a very big contest that will be unnamed. It was a giant beard and mustache competition. Hundreds of people from all over the country gathering for a beard contest. And I was a judge for this contest. It was sponsored by a hair color company. I'm thinking to myself, seriously? The most beautiful and natural thing that a man can do has to be sponsored by a toxic chemical company? Wow. Almost everything works better if you unplug it, reboot, and then restart. Even you unplug, reboot, and restart. at no matter what age you are. It's never too late. You are never too old. 2020 is still the year that you get unstuck, rather than most of you are thinking 2020 is the year that I was stuck, or 2020 was the year that sucked. 2020 is the year that you get unstuck. Smart people will get unstuck. Foolish people will use the you-know-what as an excuse for staying where they are. You need to keep chipping away at things. Don't give up. 2020 has, according to most people, has completely sucked. And of course, remember who made it suck, because you get more of what you voted for if you keep voting the same. Most men's complimenting of women is in direct proportion to their level of desperation. I remember years ago I said to a woman, I says, "You are a really good-looking gal." She says, "That's an okay compliment. I've been called better." And I replied to her saying, "My complimenting is in direct proportion to my desperation and thirst, of which I am not." Her response, "I can respect that." Literally, that's what she said. "I can respect that." You know, when you visit a friend and the dog is somewhat threatening and you're kind of like doing this, and then the friend would say, "Don't act afraid. They can sense when you're afraid." And then you kind of like put your hand out a little bit and then the dog sniffs it. Then next thing you know, like you're friendly with the dog. Men, women are the same way. If you act desperate or afraid, they will know it. Okay? Put your hand out. Let her sniff your hand a little bit. That part's a joke. Let me tell you about the joke thing. All right, probably 1/3 of my content is supposed to be humorous, but I am blessed with the ability to say funny things with a completely straight face, and those without nuance and understanding think I'm serious. That's okay too. Not being judgmental. You hear those doves out there? Pretty cool. But if you're desperate, dude, God, they pick up on that. I'm not going to be one of these guys that says, "Hey, just be yourself," because you know what? That's stupid too. There is a certain level of rising to the occasion that you have to do if you're interested in finding a woman. Okay? Like you have to brush your teeth. You can't say, "I just want to be me." Okay, Mr. Bad Breath and Yellow Teeth. Go ahead. No wonder you've got the game controller in one hand and your weenus in the other on a Friday or Saturday night, and you're saying all women are like that. And all they want is your money. No, they just want a guy that has decent breath and white teeth. How's that sound? If you're on social media, you know that you can only do social media light. For instance, if you're on Twitler, that's my new favorite word for Twitter, you can only do Twitter light. Telling the truth isn't really popular on social media, but telling comfortable lies is. Because you get the people that are easily triggered. Most of them are anonymous, or have anger problems, or are dysfunctional somehow, some way. If we don't have the unhavable conversations, life will continue on this trajectory that it's on right now. Change will never happen, and it doesn't look promising. The answer is this: have the unhavable conversations. Small minority groups have shut down the thinking and talking of the majority. Happened for a couple weeks. Speak up. Speak out. Come on, silent majority. I want to say fuck up, but I want to say speak the fuck up. Come on. If there's such a thing as systemic racism, it's not coming from me or anyone that I know. You are quite safe walking through my neighborhood, no matter who you are, but I can't safely walk through 90% of Philadelphia or New York City. And all of a sudden, that's my fault? I had a question, can a divorced man become an Orthodox priest? I looked it up. No, a divorced man is still considered married in the eyes of the church. Looks like Orthodox priest is out of the question for me. I was actually considering that. I truly was. But how interesting, an increase in prescribed anti-anxiety meds all across the world. An increase in GI procedures, maybe including mine, I don't know. That includes ulcers, excess acid, upset stomach, an increase in prescribed sleep medications all across the world, and all in the past 6 months. Do you see what they're doing to you? There's people living in huts in deserts with masks on right now. The insanity has made it to the desert and the jungle. Come on, man. Come on. My mentor, Jay Abraham, is probably one of the greatest marketing experts of all time. To me. And I've listened to them all, read them all. And he did a master class that the audience members probably paid $5,000 to sit in. Now, this is a man who in the 80s and 90s was getting $5,000 an hour for his consulting. During the first 15 minutes, at the end of 15 minutes, he would say, do you feel like you're receiving value? And if you said yes, he literally would charge your credit card at that point. But you would get 15 minutes of value. He'd ask you that question, and then he would continue for another 45 minutes. His price was $5,000 an hour. A good friend of mine, we used to joke around, and I would ask him a question about sales or marketing or something, or just something I was dealing with, and he'd give me the answer, and then he would say, that's $5,000, please. Because he knew that I was a student of Jay Abraham. I'll put a link for a Jay Abraham video down below. I will do that. Some of you who are in sales and marketing or have your own business, you're going to want to watch that and maybe watch it many times. He's the guy that came up with the strategy, what he coined the term strategy of preeminence. In other words, what is the first thing you think of when you think barbers, hairstylists? What is the first thing when you think electric cars? Okay, what you come up with is not an accident. The answers that you just came up with in your head are the result of some people working really, really hard to make you get to that conclusion. That's called the strategy of preeminence. In other words, the answer is already there. When I need a new roof, I need a new deck. Who is the first person that I'm going to call? Who has worked really hard at proving to me that they are the top deck builders? I already know. If I was going to put a patio in or like an outdoor room, I already know who I'm going to hire. And he's a guy that's on Instagram who works as like a landscape engineer, has a crew, and creates the most beautiful backyards I have ever seen. He has worked really, really hard to have himself be preeminent in my head. There is no other choice. There's not even a second choice. I know who I'm going to call if I want to create a beautiful patio with certain kind of lighting and maybe a fountain and a fire pit. I already know who I'm going to call. It was no accident. It's not random. That's what Jay Abraham does. He teaches you how to be preeminent in your industry. I'll put a link for his seminar. It could easily have been a $10,000 seminar that people paid. It's amazing when you leverage his information. I should be an affiliate for him because I have been preaching Jay's work for 30 years. It's changed my life, literally. You know me because of Jay Abraham's work, and you don't even know it. You have conferences and conventions, and you want a speaker who's going to captivate an audience. Many of you are instantly going to think of me. I've been on stage all over the world. I've shared stages with some of the biggest names that you know. And instantly, you think me. Why? Because I've worked really hard at being preeminent in your mind about certain topics. And there's no second. There's no third. It's only me that you would hire for certain things. That's not random and it's no accident. That's called the strategy of preeminence. On to a more exciting topic. White doctors kill thousands of black children every day through abortion. Fact. It's not my opinion and has nothing to do with my feelings. And facts don't care about your feelings or my feelings. Let's just talk facts. White doctors kill thousands of black children every day through abortion. And you still voted for people that are pro-abortion. And your profile on social media says, Jesus first, family man. 2 contradictions in a row there. That's what I call fake cultural Christians. You can't not be a Christian when you walk in the voting booth. And I know there's going to be the people that say, what about Trump when he said, grab her by the pussy? Listen, I'm with you on that. I'm 100% with you on that. I can't believe how many men disagreed with me on the use of white strips and the benefits of having white teeth. About 100 people agreed. Many wanted to know, where can I get the best white strips? I have a dental hygienist on Twitter that follows me, a lovely lady by the name of Nancy with a gorgeous, sexy smile. And she gave a link for what she thinks are the best white strips that you put on your teeth that work even after the first application, and an ebook on how to have a great smile and oral hygiene. It was cool. I enjoyed that contribution. But there were some guys that were such ding-dong. Men can be such idiots. I'm sorry. Like, why are you so concerned about how white my teeth are? Who are you to, like, I'm like, all right, yellow teeth, bad breath, yellow teeth, come on. I'm too busy working to have white teeth. I've been married for 20 years. Oh, good, good. Don't forget, Big Brother loves you and has a plan for your life. On YouTube and most social media, truth is considered hate speech. Okay? You know that to be true. And lies are considered truth, especially here on YouTube. When someone gets banned here or on Twitter or other popular social media platforms, 99% of the time it's because they are a truth teller. The truth gets banned. But if you want to watch a video on how to do a rim job on YouTube, you can. And it's a video by a man for men. Good job, YouTube. Good job. Someone telling the truth about society, banned. How to put a tongue inside an anus, 100 videos. Your pick. Bizarro world, man. Absolutely bizarro world. For those that are speakers, authors, YouTubers, speaking engagements at conferences and events with the audience members allowed to video the speech or the talk and then independently post it on their platforms really is the best way to not get canceled and keep your message going. If you are in danger of being canceled in this cancel culture, then you must speak at events and allow people to record you and let a message go viral. This is important. If it's you doing the recording and you put it on your social media platform of choice, that's not the true definition of viral. Viral is somebody catches you saying something transformative and they spread it, and then it gets spread to others and others and others. That's the true definition of a viral, a message going viral, a video going viral. Let people catch you saying something transformative. The right aha moment that comes out of your mouth can light a fire that spreads and changes the world for good. This is pure silver right here. It's beautiful. It feels good. Pure silver. It feels like money. This is gold. Heavy. It feels good in the hand. It's minted at a US mint. This is a $50 piece. But you know what this is worth? $1,800. Gold. The real money. It's never not been money. It will always be money. All over the world, it's recognized as money value. Man, it feels good. JM Bullion is an online precious metals dealer offering physical gold and silver bullion that is delivered directly to your door. Established in 2011, JM Bullion has shipped over 2 million orders and done over $3 billion in sales. Featuring a wide product selection, market-leading and straightforward pricing, top-notch customer service, and I can tell you, it is top-notch, and free shipping on orders of $99 and up, JM Bullion should be your go-to precious metals dealer. And with that, finish your coffee and I'll see you tomorrow on the Daybreak Show, your home of sanity, clarity, and reason.